our start of week technical analysis. Going to jump straight into things here. So as you know, this blue vertical line represents the last point in which we left off in our last technical analysis video, and our last technical analysis video being our end of week. As you can see, we don't actually have much information to mark up, so this will be a quick one, probably the quickest ever. My aim for these videos is also to reduce it down and keep them as quick and sharp and snappy as possible, just so I can include all the information that's necessary and not really waffle on about too many other things that aren't important to this technical analysis. So with that being said, we're going to jump straight into things here. We're going to do our usual. As we don't have much to mark in, actually, we're going to go on to our minute 15. And so we just have a little bit more information and a few more candlesticks to mark up. So where we left off, price was dropping. And I remember us saying that if we see price drop down past this level, most likely we'll see that 2605 to 2606 level tested. As you can see, we originally came down to test this trend line as a support. Price then came back up to test 2631. We saw then price drop down and sort of stagger up before price dropped down further one more time to that 613 level. And then as you can see here, we just sort of had a bullish flag. We created higher highs and higher lows, and then price then decided to fall again, testing on the trend line again, before price then came up and tested sort of around the resistance again, falling back through. Then we had some minor retracements back up, testing around the 2609 level. Then we found a solid resistance here at around 261, with price then catapulting all the way down to 2606. If I go ahead and turn off the sorry, that's not the right thing. If I go ahead and hide the candles real quick, as you can see, this is what's happened. This is what we've got marked in. So as you can see, we've had a few tests of support on this level, or at this trend line level, indicating to us that it is definitely still valid. A few tests as support, a few tests as support again here, and then another test as resistance. So yeah, that's what's happened in this week so far. Since our last technical analysis. As you can see, we have had some strong momentum. Why is that? It is because it's near the end of the month now, and we have had a high impacting news event take place, which has taken place at 1:30 along with the New York session opening and starting up, injecting volume and volatility within the gold market. As you can see, since that news dropped and since that volatility and volume entered the market, we saw price become bearish, with the price taking us all the way down to 2606. I'm not too sure why my laptop here has just gone blue, but we're going to stick with it and roll with it. So as you can see, we are in a bearish continuation here. We are seeing a bearish candlestick as we speak. What we're going to go ahead and do is go back to our hour one now. As you can see, we are halfway through this hour. It looks to be that this is going to continue on bearish. So what we can most likely see is a continuation from this level after it tested as resistance on this trend line, is a continuation down to either 2592 or even further to around 2585. Another potential scenario we could see this level here around 2593 hit, with price then creating a break and retest pattern to the downside, testing the previous support of this level here as a resistance, and then price continuing on down into those 2500s. It will be the same thing as it was last time in our technical analysis and the last few technical analysis videos. We see price break into that 2500 range, price will most likely continue bearish. If we see price break through the 2600s and get itself back into the 2700 range, we'll most likely see bullish movement. So yeah, that's a bearish scenario for you. A bullish scenario that we could see is price sort of start staggering around this level, either for the rest of today or tomorrow, come to test this level as a resistance again before price then breaks back down and then pushes up and out. The first level that we'd pay attention to would definitely be our 2627 level. And then our next point of interest after that would be this resistance and previous support at around 2635. So that's what we're looking at for a bullish scenario. We could in turn just see price completely break out of this level, which it looks to be doing. It looks to be that this candlestick is just going to sort of drop us all the way down to around to the high 2500s. If we see that it will most likely stay below the 2600 level and sort of continue, even consolidate throughout this week. Another thing that we could see if we go to our daily real quick, obviously there isn't much distance in between our daily and our end of week technical analysis. Obviously there's only a few days, or not even 24 hours really, since we last made the end of week TA market time open anyway. But as you can see, we are finding a common resistance around there. If I go ahead and mark that in with an eclipse, you can see that this level here is a support and was tested heavily as a support previously. go ahead and mark that in an eclipse. And then if I go ahead and copy that and just sort of move that over, you can see the same sort of thing here with this resistance, indicating to us that we have a higher time frame long distance break and retest pattern, indicating to us that price will most likely continue bearish. Looking at this daily time frame, if I go ahead and grab a path for you now, since this level here, testing as a previous support as a resistance, break and retest pattern, most likely we'll see that level of 2575 hit, or if not even broken, we could see even the 2400s hit at some point this week. So conclusion is, at the moment, price is looking bearish, definitely looking bearish. We go to our weekly real quick to have a little look. Yeah, if we see price continue, most likely we'll see this week finish in the high 2500s, around 2575. Going back to our hour one and zooming out again, there you can see that is the eclipse that we marked in our daily. This is the resistance that we was looking at, and since opening this TA in the last 5 minutes, price has just been pushing down and down and down. So most likely continuation, most likely conclusion for this week excuse me, will be a bearish one. Most likely we'll have a bearish week with some slight bullish retracements, but overall the trend looks like we are going to be going bearish. So that's going to be our start of week technical analysis video. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be our midweek. Obviously we do only do a write-up for our midweek, but our end of week technical analysis will be our next video. I hope you are enjoying these videos by the engagement, the likes, comments and the bot messages on the customer support. From all of that I am getting, we are getting positive and good feedback, so really do appreciate that. We are nearing to 150 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Haven't been running this for too long now. I think it's been almost a couple months, but yeah, so far so good. Remember, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.